What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, aka Benny P. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be looking at these bad boys right behind me, and I'm going to show you how to build the best, that's right, the best furnace array in the game in Bedrock Edition. And you guys are going to use this, I promise you, a ton, and it's actually super simple. It might look a little bit complicated being behind me, but once I explain it to you guys, it's super simple. I promise it won't take you long to build it all. So let's get into the tutorial. But before we start the tutorial, I want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Again, you guys are killing it right now, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you never miss a video from me, aka Benny P. And also, go down there and hit that like button. Guys, you guys probably don't know how much that actually helps. The algorithm actually uses likes to help determine how high your video should be in search. So if you guys like this video a lot, it will get more views and we'll get more subs and everybody will be happy, and I'll be able to support you guys with more videos, awesome videos like this. So hit that like button, hit the like thingamajigger, and also leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this farm. And also, I want to do something really special right now. In our last tutorial, the concrete maker over here, we actually got a comment letting you guys know exactly how many resources you're going to need to build this right here. So I promised I'd give out a shout out for that. So Camden Weirich, thank you so much for creating that list and putting that up there. Sometimes I don't give you guys exact numbers on exactly what you're going to need to build this, and if anyone ever wants to leave a comment, I will pin it, I'll show it to you guys, and I will call you out in the next tutorial video. So if you're one of those guys, go down there and watch this video and leave a comment letting everybody know what materials you're going to need. I'll show you the materials you need, but I'm not going to give you exact amounts. So if you guys want to give exact amounts, I'll call you out in the next tutorial and I'll pin your comment and you will be thanked. So again, thank you so much, Camden Weirich. I really appreciate your support, dude, and keep it up, buddy. All right, now let's get into this tutorial and talk about what this thing is. So the way this one works is when we flick this lever, you'll see these will cycle around in a perfect square just like that. And you can see they're pushing all the way up and all the way down. And actually, the way this works is there's two different lines. There's a line that goes to these furnaces and a line that goes to these furnaces. If we lock these hoppers, it's going to lock the input for these and the input for these. This is where your fuel is going to go, and up here is what you're going to want to smelt. So to get started here, let me show you guys exactly how this works. So we're just going to grab a couple stacks of iron here. Let's see. We're just going to grab a couple stacks of iron here, just like so, and we're going to drop that in this top chest. And there we go. And then let's grab one more, I guess, row of that. And then that should be enough to show you guys what's happening here. And then again, I mentioned this in my last tutorial that has to do with furnace arrays. I like to use a special block for my fuel. I like to use scaffolding. And here is the reason why. This is a very efficient fuel source for these type of furnace arrays. And if you have a bamboo farm and you have an iron farm, you're going to get tons of string and you're going to get tons of bamboo, and you can make tons of the scaffolding. This is what I do on my Let's Play series. By the way, links down in the description if you want to check that out. I use bamboo and that I use string to make scaffolding blocks, and then I use that as my fuel. And you should see there's already some fuel in here. There should be. Yeah, there's a bunch of scaffolding already in here, but anyways, that's where you're going to put your fuel source, and up here is where you're going to put what you want to smelt. Once you have that all done, make sure your furnaces are spinning, and once you do that, you can flick on this here lever, and you'll see that things will start smelting. And you should get about 5 in every one, 4 to 5 in each of these furnaces going around. That one got 3, that one got 5. It's going to vary, but 4 to 5, 3 maybe at the lowest. And you can see it's filling up these back here as well. And they're going all the way around. Once those come around to the front, we'll see them filter through here. And they're going to end up in this hopper right now because we have some extra slots in there. So, oh no, that's probably not what we wanted to do. But anyways, let's get rid of this hopper for now. And what I was going to show you guys is a full double chest. You won't see that now because I accidentally broke the hopper. But a full double chest, it smelts in about 13 minutes. So that ends up being a ton of materials you can smelt at once. And I'll give you guys that exact calculation in just a minute. But first, let's let this go all the way around and let's see if we're getting some iron here. And you can see we're already getting iron drop into the system. So that is perfect. So to fill up one chest, it takes 13 minutes, and that is 3,456 items. And then if we divide that by 13, that'll tell us how many minutes it took to smelt that. This is kind of approximate, but it's pretty close. So that's 265 iron ore pieces per minute, whatever you're smelting. And then if you multiply that by 60 to get an hour, you will see that this is going to smelt about 15,950 items per hour. So this is a super fast smelter. You guys are going to get tons of use out of this, trust me, and it is not hard to build. I know it looks complicated, guys, but trust me, it isn't. So, one more thing I want to talk about before we get into the tutorial. You can say we have 2 on each side of this, and you might think that this one might be the most efficient because it has the most furnaces. That is not the case. So I did a lot of testing between these 3, and this one is not the most efficient. And then this one has, I believe, 11 or 12 across. And this one is not the most efficient either, guys. The most efficient is this one in the middle that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a row. So 10 up, 10 down, 10 all the way around. And this is the most efficient design that I could come up with. So this is the one we're going to build today. You can build it with more furnaces. You can build it with even more furnaces. But I would suggest building this one. You guys can do it as you like. You'll understand how this works by the time we get done with this tutorial. So let's jump right into it. What we're going to do first is we're going to grab some chests and some hoppers. And I'm just going to go straight behind this one. And we're going to line this up with where this chest is, which is right here. And we're just going to go down right here. And we're going to plop in a chest right here in the ground. And now what we want to do is we want to put some hoppers going like this. So one hopper straight into that chest, one hopper this way, and then you can put one more hopper right here. And then you can put hoppers going straight into those just like so. Now we want to run the line for our second set of furnaces. So what you want to do is you just want to break in right here and put one more going into that hopper right there. And then you're going to go straight back from here just like so. And this is going to be about, I believe, 4 away. Yeah, that looks right. So now what we're going to do is that is our whole collection system pretty much done. Now what you want to do is you want to come and you want to count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this direction from the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can place your first piston in right here, just like so. And now what I would suggest is grab yourself some redstone, a redstone torch, and some repeaters. And then go ahead and do as I do. I like to put in actual blocks where I'm putting my redstone. So you can put blocks in like this, and then a block here. And then go ahead and put your repeater straight into this block like so. And then this is going to be on 4 ticks, I believe. Yes, 4 ticks. And then go ahead and put a repeater pointing this way. I'm going to put blocks here because that's where we're putting our redstone. Put a repeater pointing this way and 1 redstone torch right behind that. Now you should see when we place redstone here, it should light up. And that is exactly what we want. Now we can break these blocks because this is exactly where our redstone line is going to go. And we're just going to run, don't need a repeater, sorry. Just run your redstone line straight across into this, and you should see that push. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count out 10 from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's where you want your next furnace. Now go ahead and grab your obsidian, and I would place a piece of obsidian here. Also, break this block right here and place a piece of obsidian there. And what that does is that caps off these ends from these pistons, because we're not up to the push limit of the piston. So if we were to put another one here, you could see it would push one extra, but we don't want that. We only want to go 10 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this would be 10. So that is perfect right there. That's exactly what we want. We can go ahead and break this one for now. We're going to put a piston facing straight up just like so. Now what we want to do is, again, we're going to put a couple of blocks right here, just like so, and we're going to put a repeater with a redstone torch just like that. Now what we want to do is we are going to break down to that level of that, and then I'm just going to put in some blocks just like so, and then we're going to break down one more level and do just like this. And then we can throw in a repeater down here, again on 4 ticks, and now we can just connect up our redstone just like so. And that is perfect. So now we have 1, 2 going straight up. So now let's place in the rest of them. For now, I'm just going to place in a line of blocks right here just to make this a little easier. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can break those. That's how high up our furnaces should go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because with the blank here, 1, let's count that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, that is correct. And then what we want to do is we want to put a capper right on top of that with a piece of obsidian. That way we know this will never go past 10. And then all we need to do is grab our piston here and put it straight this way, and that will work perfectly. And you can delete these temporary blocks. You could leave them there if you like. It's up to you, but I'm going to get rid of them for now. So now what you want to do is you're going to place a couple of blocks behind this. So go ahead and stand here, and then you can place a block there and a block into that one. Actually, these need to go one lower, my bad. Make sure they're one down from the piston like so. And then what you want to do now is you want to put another repeater, no ticks there, and another torch, just like that. And that looks awesome, guys. So now what we need to do is we need to come around to the front here and again grab some more building blocks and just place them like I do right here. So you're gonna need one in front, sorry, one down from that. Let's see, right there is perfect. And then we're gonna come around and up and then into our piston right here. So we're actually gonna come out like this, one more, and that should work just like that. So now we can just throw in our redstone just like so, go up this way, and then put in our repeater. Actually, these do need to go one lower, my bad guys. You can go ahead and place in a block going just like this. Sorry about that mistake. And now we can put a repeater straight into here on 4 ticks, and then that should go in just like that, and that's gonna push, and that's exactly what we want. So we're almost done with our rotating mechanism. Now what we need to do is we need to come 10 this way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 this way. And now we can place in all of our furnaces just like so. And we can get rid of these temporary blocks just like so. And then what we want to do is we want to put our capper right at the end here. So we're going to add a capper like this right to the end of this furnace, just like so. And now what we want to do is we want to put a piston right above this furnace. So we're going to need a temporary block to place that on, and then we can just kind of crouch in place like that. And there we go. Now we got our piston pointing straight down, and let's go ahead and wire up the redstone for this. So now what you're going to want to do is I'm just going to place a temporary block under this for now, maybe. That's all right. We'll place a block right there, and that's perfect. And what you're going to do again is put one repeater here and one redstone torch right there. And then we're going to come out of the front of this. That's a temporary block. We can get rid of that one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come around straight like this, out one more, up and over, and it should look something just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run a redstone line straight around just like so, and one repeater here on 4 ticks, you guessed it. And that is pretty much that piece of the system all done and dusted. So you can do this redstone a little differently. You see here I did a little different design. It doesn't really matter. However you make this fit, just make sure you have a redstone line coming through the furnace just like that up into your repeater, and that will work perfectly fine. But we can eliminate, I did do this wrong, we can eliminate these blocks right here and make this a little shorter, so we'll get rid of that for now. And then now you have a little shorter circuit, and that should be a little nicer for you guys. So again, one L shape like this, 3 across, and an L shape here, and then one repeater pointing straight into this piston on 4 ticks, and that should work perfectly. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to go all the way up with the rest of our furnaces. So again, I'm just going to put temporary blocks in here for now, and I am going to place in all of our furnaces just like so. And that should be perfect. Now, what you want to do now is you actually want to start placing in these furnaces in the gaps when you can find one, and as many of these furnaces you can put in. So now if we turn on, now you're gonna need to grab a lever just like this. I'm gonna break out this block and I'm gonna put it right here. And then also I'm gonna break down one here, just like I do here, and then put some blocks here, just like I do, all the way down. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna just grab some redstone, and you're gonna wanna throw that redstone right here, all the way down, just like I do on screen. And then grab yourself that lever that I was talking about, and then just place that lever right here, and you can flick that lever, and that will lock the system. Now, anywhere you see gaps right now, you need to put in a furnace. So we're going to put a furnace here, and there's already a furnace there, so we should be totally full now. Now, if you flick this, you should see we actually need one more furnace in the system, I believe. Yes, just make sure there's no gaps in any of the corners. This piston should be extended. So make sure you get that many furnaces in there with no gaps in the corners. Fill in all the gaps in the corners, and you should be perfect. This piston should only extend once. If it's double extending, that means you have you're missing one furnace in the system to make it not do that. So again, make sure you have the right amount of furnaces in here, and you should be good to go. All right. So now let's talk about the other side. So basically all we have to do is mirror exactly what we did on this side on the other side to get the rotation for the other set of furnaces. So what we're going to do is we're going to break that block right there, and we are going to replace that with this, and then put a repeater right here, and that's going to face into our next set of furnaces. So we will need a piston right here, just like so, and as you can see, that is powered. But we're going to get rid of that and then put that straight in like that. And that piston should be powered right now. That's exactly correct. That's exactly what we want right now. And then we can place our obsidian right here. And now all we're going to do is the exact pattern we did on the other side. So what we did was we came straight around like this. And I believe we went one down here. So we're going to replace these blocks here like so. Actually, these should be one higher like so. And then we're just going to come straight around like this, and you should end up with something just like this. So we're going to put redstone here, and then one more block in here like this, and then our repeater should go straight in at 4 ticks right here, and then a piece of redstone there. And when a furnace shows up right there, that will work exactly correct. So now let's do this side while we're down here. So again, same thing, we're going to put a block right here, we're going to put our piston in, and then we're going to do the exact same design as we did here. So now all we need to do is we also want to put a piece of obsidian right here to make sure we cap that off, and then we can put in a block right here, block right there, and then put in our piston like this, and then now we can go straight around to that piston just like so. Alright, now all you need to do is throw in your repeater just like this, and then you can throw in your redstone just like I do here, and that looks perfect. So now let's go up by 10. So this is going to be our first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you can see, we should come up right here. We're going to put a repeater right here like so. And then temporary block here, and then we can get rid of that. And now we can do our circuit just like we did here. So we just came out one this way, and then I believe, yeah, 2 that way. And then we came straight around like this, and then straight into the back of our piston that is going to be facing this way. So let's just plop in a piston right there. Sorry, that should be one higher. Just like so. Ah, almost. Just like that. And then we can put a block right here. And then, actually, I'm one off with that. Sorry guys, the piston should go exactly right here. Now put in a block right here, and then you can put your repeater at 4 ticks just like so. Run the redstone line just around like this, and that should be good to go. Now we can come to this other side. We can put a block right here with a repeater, temporary block here, another block there. We can get rid of that temporary block. Now what you're going to want to do is come out one more, and we're just mirroring exactly what we did on this side. So we're going to come out by 1, up by 1, and then come around just like we do right here. Actually, this can come straight like this. And then our piston should be right above this block here. So let's go one more up so we can place our piston under. And you should end up with a piston that is right, almost right here. And that's perfect. Now what we want to do is we want to run our block right into that, just like so, super easy. Then run your redstone line straight around like I do on screen, and then put a 4-tick repeater right there. And that is basically the whole thing done. So this side we did without putting any furnaces in, and if you do that, that's totally fine. You can do it either way you like. You can put in all the furnaces as you do it, or you can put in furnaces through the system like this, like I do on screen. All you have to do is keep putting in furnaces. Every time this ticks, it will push those furnaces around where they should be, and you should see they should start pushing up, just like so. And we forgot our capper up here, so let me add that capper in. You need to make sure you have caps on all of these in the specific places that we put them last time. So this repeater is going to have to go because that has to be obsidian. And then put your repeater right there. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the system with furnaces just like so. Just go around and remove any temporary blocks. We don't need those anymore unless you want to frame this in. It's totally up to you. But you should end up with something that looks just like this. And that looks perfect. Now one thing I forgot down here at the bottom, we do want to run a couple of hoppers here. So sorry, I should have done this earlier. Come straight down here, run a hopper straight into that one, and then 2 more hoppers going straight into that. And then we can fill in those blocks. We don't need that area anymore. So now we can fill in these blocks, and now your collection system down here is totally done. So now what we want to do is we want to put in the system that is going to deliver our fuel. So what we want to do is right here, you're going to put some hoppers going straight into there, and then 1 more hopper going straight into here, straight into the front like this. So you're going to put 2 hoppers going this way and 1 hopper going this way. Now place your chest right on top of those hoppers. And then what you want to do is place some solid blocks just like I do here, 1 on top of there. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to place a hopper right here, and then come to this side and place a hopper just like so. Now run this line of hoppers into that line of hoppers, and you should have something that looks like this. Hopper going straight down, and a line of hoppers running into this hopper going straight down into that furnaces. And then all we need to do is go ahead and finish off this front just like this. Put 2 blocks right there. And then all we're going to do is we're going to put a double chest right there. And that is your fuel system pretty much set up. So now we can deliver our things we want to smelt in the front in this chest, and then we can put our fuel right here. And then now what we want to do is we want to be able to lock this. So we're going to have to grab another lever, and then we want to put red dust right here all the way across just like so, and then put your lever right here in the front. When we turn this on, you'll notice any items we put inside of here, of course that's not where you would want to put those items, but you can see they're not falling through, and any fuel you put back here, it won't fall through into the system until you unflick this lever. So that allows you to load up the system with whatever you want and put as many resources and things as you want to smelt into the system. Now, another word here, you could put a couple of hoppers straight on top of this, just like so. And you could put 2 shulker boxes up here with your fuel, and you could do the same thing in the front, and you could put 2 shulker boxes full of whatever you want to smelt. So you can extend this up as high as you like with as many resources as you need to smelt. But this does do a double chest like this in about 13.5 minutes. And then you can put in, if you put in a double chest of fuel, you should have plenty for a long time. So this should be a 100% working system. So let's just test it out real quick. And all we need to do again is grab some iron just like so, and then plop that in the front with that redstone turned on, and you should see something like that. And then we're going to grab our fuel, which in this case we are using scaffolding. So we're just going to grab 9 stacks of scaffolding, and we're going to throw that in this chest just like so. Now all we need to do is again flick this lever. You should see everything rotating perfectly here. Again, we put in all the furnaces, and then all we need to do now is flick this lever, and we should see everything light up. So this back part is going to take a little longer, but you'll see 4 to 5 back here just like that, and then about 3 scaffolding per. And this scaffolding won't run out. When it comes all the way back around, it'll have a couple scaffolding left, maybe 1 left, and then it will refill from this chest. So that is a perfectly working system, and this thing is super fast, guys. Trust me, you are going to love this thing in your world, and you're going to smelt a ton of items, way more than you will probably ever need, but this will do it super fast. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, please like, please comment, let me know how I did in this video, and then hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and also hit that bell so you never miss any video from me, aka Penny P. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!